This tune goes out to that chick I just met at the train station. Listen. I step out my yard with a due flow. Skinny jeans on and my hat's low. Happiness fam, that's the new crow. A clock BNP? No. They say that I'm sure, but I know. I look to my nigga and repeat it, Negro. Like a toast, crack a lot dough. My lyrics are felt, so no need to use my roll. My flow's like two bones. I roll with a man like two strong. I lay low like Luton, and everybody's like, yo, what's wrong? I'm about to bust, cause I've been waiting at this stop for too long. Cause the wifey drought, I clock one girl with me. I got a cruise on. Don't look down. Keep walking, cause I got a girl at home.
Ellie, come back inside. The DJ's amazing.
And hi. He was checking you out.
You think?
Yes. Look at you. Come on. Watch this. You see how the drops just hang in the air for a split second before they fall? You know what happens with people? No, they probably just fall, right? Maybe your DJ's taking a break.
Stop. You know I swore off those musician type. You coming?
Not yet. It's so pretty out here. Perfect Friday night.
Have a key card? Sir?
Come on, there you go. Evolution has led us to this. The man and machine will become one. The machine is the father, man is the son. The technological singularity is upon us.
Okay,
we can exist forever with the zeros and the ones and the zeros. We can exist forever with the zeros and the ones and the zeros. Drawing the technological singularity is upon us. The power of the zeros and the ones. Technological singularity is upon us. I need to finish transcribing before the next session. This changes everything. It's a new era. This is where it will happen. The zeros and the ones. It's the hour of the zeros and ones. Singularity is upon us. It's the power of the zeros and ones. It's the hours of the zeros and ones. It's the power of the zeros. Are you listening to me? It's the hours of the zeros and ones. It's the power of the zeros and ones.
What do you got for us?
This gentleman refused to leave the corporate conference room last night. NYPD called to the scene.
Disgruntled employee?
No, he doesn't even work there.
Sir? Sir? Yours?
You were at Bellevue Hospital Psychiatric ER.
No, this is a mistake. I've achieved the singularity.
Whatever the hell that is.
This changes everything.
Singularity is when we have the technology to meld consciousness with computers. And my friend, if you think you've achieved that, you're definitely in the right place. We got an incoming lithium deficiency. We need a doctor over here.
I can't. I got a real mess upstairs. Cleopatra came to breakfast wearing nothing but a shower curtain.
I got this.
Ellie.
I can live forever.
Hello, sir. Dr. Harlow, I'm a psychiatrist.
The power of the zeros and the ones.
Welcome to Bellevue.
You should have asked me about her.
3 weeks and 3 days.
Excuse me?
For 3 weeks and 3 days, that copy of the Post has been sitting on that table. I threw it in the recycling bin, and somebody fished it back out, and now I'm just fascinated to see how long it lasts in here.
Diane, why didn't anybody ask me about her?
Because we don't consult junior faculty and new hires, that's why. She comes out of an excellent residency. She knows New York. She knows the patient population.
Okay, forget about me, okay? Did you talk to anybody at Columbia about her?
No, Ben, I hired her because I liked her boots. I know things got messy at Columbia, but life is messy. That should not be news to you. Now, come on, we are late. Morning, everyone. Someone tell me about the overnight admissions.
We got a self-inflicted stab wound, a guy with a bullhorn and a loincloth in Washington Square Fountain, and Mr. Jennings bounced back after feeding his meds to pigeons in Central Park.
With the help of medication, the pigeons have made some serious breakthroughs.
Most of you have met Ellie Harlow, but if not, meet Ellie Harlow. She will be attending Saturday morning through Sunday night. Finally giving this place some weekend continuity. Welcome.
Thank you. I've always wanted to work at Bellevue.
Give us a couple weeks. We're gonna run that enthusiasm right up out of here.
That's Gus. He's been a psych nurse here since 1994. Crankier during the odd years than the evens, I find.
Yeah, that one's mine. He came in this morning with the police. No ID. He claims to know how to turn our bodies into pure electron flow.
Interns, what's the differential?
According to Winnicott's theory, mania is a desperate defense of the ego against despair.
That's not what she asked. What are the DSM criteria for a diagnosis of mania?
In normal...
Pressured speech, delusions of grandeur, flight of ideas.
Still making the interns memorize the DSM?
It's the basis for a common language they need to learn.
Fine, learn the DSM. But then unlearn it. It's limiting, designed by committee. It's totally unnecessary. See, headdress equals mania until proven otherwise.
Okay. Ben, you take the discharges. Ellie, drop your stuff in the call room and then go cover consults with the interns.
Both of them?
Well, you're obviously interested in resident education. Go show us how it's done.
Excellent. I love consults. I love working weekends.
There's just so much that you love.
Oh, weekends rule. The city goes crazy. Plus, there's less busy work and no ridiculous teaching conferences.
If you hate teaching, why are you working in a teaching hospital?
I'll teach you something. That white coat makes you look like you're ready for a Botox party. What's your story, Mr. Quiet? Why psych?
I don't know.
Abandonment issues, crazy family member, didn't have the boards for neurology. We all have a reason.
Yeah? What's yours?
Well, top 3 recession-proof businesses, porn, candy, crazy. Mental illness is pervasive. Every specialty needs us, so, you know, it's a power thing.
That's Knox. He calls psych for any patient that wants to talk more than 30 seconds.
Dr. Knox.
Yeah. How can I help?
I'm here to help you. I'm Ellie Harlow from Psych. You got a consult for us?
Yes, I do. You new here?
Yeah, I got a good 45 minutes under my belt.
Oh, well, let me know any way I can help orient you.
Wow, it's an impressive example of phallic narcissism.
Oh, it's very impressive. Follow me. David Mattinger, 19, brought in by his NYU roommate after he wigged out in the gym.
Wigged out, that's the working diagnosis.
The treadmill was talking to him. Started throwing weights at an invisible threat.
Tox screen?
Negative for drugs and alcohol, but there's family history of schizophrenia.
Oh, it's a perfect age for a first psychotic break.
Exactly. Let me know what you think.
Right. Very nice. Hey, David. I'm Dr. Harlow. You know where you are?
Back off.
How's this?
You can't have my feet.
David, you're in a hospital. Nobody...
Find yourself another Joe. I'm not
a jobber. I'm not going back.
You don't have to. I'm here to make sure of that. David! I gotta consult in the ICU. David, we're gonna help here. All right. 2 of Ativan, and see if he chills. And listen, this is important. Don't fight him on his delusion. You go with it. Telling an acutely psychotic patient that he's crazy will get your ear torn off.
I never said that he was...
Glucose, CBC, electrolytes, full tox, and a CT. We'll rule out organic causes before we lock him up. Andrew Cho, I like you. Get back to Mr. Ones and Zeros, see if we can't get a name.
Let's try this again. We all have a code. I am a 11101. You are a 0000. You are all zeros. I need to put it down in analog, in physical space on paper. No LCDs. I've been chosen to craft the transition.
Hey, why you?
Because I know the codes. You are a 001111. See?
He looks dry. I mean, IV keeps refusing to drink.
Why would I drink the water when I can become the stream?
I hear you. But first, your physical body needs fluids.
I will drink from the source.
Source?
The inception, where information is born.
Excuse me, sir. We'll be right back. You come with me.
I need a pen.
Day shift cop. What's his name?
No idea.
Andrew, this is crucial. You gotta make friends with the cops. Officer. Hey, Ellie Harlow, the new weekend attending here.
Yeah, Mike Andreas.
Nice to meet you, Mike. I'm wondering if maybe you could help us out with something.
I can try.
Okay. Can you get me a list of cars with Southern plates that have been impounded within the last 24 hours? New York is a magnet for Maddox. They gravitate here from all over. When you're king of the world, you don't bother reading the parking signs.
You think our guy's from the South?
Yeah. Didn't you hear him dropping his R's? See, sometimes when the meds start to kick in, you can detect a hint of an accent that you couldn't hear before. So, Mike, what do you say, Mike?
That's not really my department, Doc, so.
ER boy still sleeping. Can you sign off on him in my patient log?
Your what?
I'm keeping a journal of every patient I see during intern year and having the attending sign off.
Why?
Medical legal protection. And for research for the memoir I'm gonna write about my residency.
You're a freak.
She is. You know, she's a big freak, big time. I've seen her tie a suture into a slip knot using only her tongue.
Excuse me?
Mike, Casey, Mike, if you get me the info, she will go out to dinner with you.
Today, I'm gonna eat 3 square meals. Because you are what you eat.
Ambitious plan, Louise.
Victor, let's be supportive.
Oh, I'm supportive, Dr. D. I don't want Louise turning into whatever the hell that was they served us for lunch.
Stephen, let's hear from you. What are your goals for today?
I'm gonna call my wife.
Oh, man, here we go again. She's gone, you idiot. History. When are you gonna accept the fact that she's left you all alone?
Come and join us.
Excuse me a moment, everyone. I thought it would be good for you to sit in on the goals group today.
Yeah, I'm more of an ER girl. Talking support groups, it's not really my thing.
Part of the deal, chickadee.
Chickadee? Where are you from?
Everybody, this is our new weekend attending, Dr. Ellie Harlow.
Well,
Stephen is working through some issues with his wife.
She told him she was gonna leave, so he jumped out a second-story window.
So what did you think that would solve?
We belong together. If she goes, I go.
Okay, you're gone, so then what happens next?
She'll see how much I love her.
No, she'll move on.
Don't say that.
I mean, it'll be easy or it'll be hard, but she'll move on because that's what people do.
You don't know her.
No, but I do know this. You can't use suicide to manipulate people.
Shut up.
She will be fine, and you will be dead.
Let's shift gears here.
Screw you!
Okay, that's enough. Group is over. Everybody out.
Steven,
Come on, Louise. It's okay.
Your current plan will fail
Dr.
on
Harlow,
every
that is enough. Group is
level.
over.
All you're trying to do is make other people suffer. So why don't you let us help you make another plan?
Shut up!
Enough! Plan that has a chance of working.
Careful in here. Come on,
A
guys.
chance of turning things around for you.
Stop. Calm down.
Back up! Get your hands off of me!
I got it.
Get your hands off of me!
Okay, Steven.
Get off of
calm
me!
down. Steven, I'm going to give you something to help you calm
Off
down.
of me!
Come on. It's okay, Steven. Take a breath. Steven, calm down. Calm down. There you go. There you go. Breathe. Steven, breathe.
Put your head back here.
Heard you were a big hit in small group today. You're at Crazy in Crazy Town. People gonna talk.
I'm just trying to make a strong first impression. What are you doing?
You gotta document and store every item the patients bring in with them.
What are we gonna do with the shopping cart?
The real question is, what we gonna do with a live damn squirrel?
Huh.
I'm still not convinced you understand the risks.
Ugh, I hate to think what I look like right now.
Listen to Woodrow? Thought I was on consults today.
Yeah, neurosurge curbsided me in the hall. I got this if you want to pull up a chair.
Hi. I'm Ellie Harlow. I work with Dr. Jacobs, and I'm looking at your chart, wondering why you're refusing surgery.
I'm not refusing, postponing.
Like you've got a leaking brain aneurysm, which at any moment could turn into a catastrophic bleed.
My daughter Maggie's wedding is next week.
Sure, Maggie wouldn't mind moving the wedding.
If your aneurysm ruptures, you could be left permanently impaired.
Or permanently dead.
You are not going to change my mind. God wants me at that wedding.
Ms. Woodrow, maybe the two of us right here, right now, are a message from God. We are delivering unto you a neurosurgeon.
Delivering unto you? Come on, what the hell was that?
Let's just call the daughter and get her to postpone the stupid wedding.
It's a brilliant idea. Screw confidentiality.
All right. Is there a judge in house?
Most days, yeah.
All right, so we'll get a competency hearing.
All right. Listen, Bernard Chavez is a fierce libertarian, okay? Patients got to be chewing on broken glass before he'll rule them incompetent.
He'll at least hear the case.
No, he won't. No way.
It's Diane.
Group is part of the program here.
Sorry, I told you I have an issue with talk therapy. I find it indulgent.
And provoking a psych patient into a violent outburst is a better way to go?
Look, give me the guys hearing voices or barking like a dog. I can help them, but just let somebody else talk to them about their childhood.
People think in words, Ellie. You have to use words to change the way they think.
Here you go, Dr. D, to use.
Thanks, Nico.
Yeah, we'll see.
You don't want to be here, please let me know before I waste any more time.
Diane, I want to be here.
And maybe there is a way you can make it up to me. Ever tried ecstasy?
Pills or powder?
You know, it was developed in the 70s as a psychotherapeutic tool. Fell out of favor in the Reagan years, but MDMA therapy is making a comeback. New York Psychiatric Society is having a cocktail hors d'oeuvre thing tonight. You want to atone for your conduct today? Come.
I gotta work, I think.
Exactly. I've arranged for coverage so you can work this event instead of the ER. There will be a bunch of policymakers who can get funding and push legislation. And, well, they always have the most amazing oysters at this thing. Hello, Bernard.
Diane?
Judge Chavez. Hard ass. You'll come to know him very well.
It's not Chavez. I gotta talk to. Excuse me.
Cocktail attire. It'll be fun.
Your patient understands the risk of delaying her brain surgery?
Well, yes, but the patient
But nothing. She's competent.
The aneurysm may be impairing perfusion of her left frontal
English,
lobe.
please.
The frontal lobes control personality, judgment. We would be committing malpractice if we didn't at least try to make this case to you.
That's not what I asked for. He won't need sedation. He'll be post.
That's down to 89.
Lower Diane and crank up the O2.
What the hell happened?
Nurse just found him seizing.
ER patients take priority, and I need it.
His lights were normal?
Knox said it was overkill. He canceled the order.
And you let him?
What are we supposed to do? He's the attending.
Stop him. You stop him. Give me a D-stick and drop banana bag.
He is your patient. He is who matters. Hey, why'd you cancel those labs I ordered?
Oh, come on. It's a standard psych move. You order unnecessary tests and refuse to take the patient till the results are back.
I wasn't trying to block the admission. The guy was talking about being a jobber. It's a wrestling term. Wrestlers diet and exercise too much, and they develop electrolyte issues.
Reasonable theory. You know what? I like you.
Hey, I know your type, all right? You work here half the year so you can go ski or surf or whatever it is you do for the rest of it. I know these people are just a paycheck to you.
CT's ready for it.
But if you ever cancel a test on one of my patients again, I will report you to the chief of staff and I will strangle you with that ridiculous necklace.
She just got here already. She's managed to alienate half the staff.
Are you in the alienated half or the unalienated
Well, come on,
half?
it's clear Ellie Harlow's got impulse control issues.
You've mentioned her name 5 times already. You haven't even finished one drink.
All right, stop it. Okay.
Honey, I can smell sublimated attraction from across the room, and I'm standing right next to you. Ah, I wonder who this could be.
All right, just behave. All right.
Hey. Ben, guess what? Judge Chavez agreed to a hearing for Lucinda Woodrow tomorrow.
You're kidding. On a Sunday. Wow, I'm,
Impressed? Grateful? Sorry you ever doubted me?
Ellie, meet Harry and Genevieve Jacobs. My parents.
Oh, hi. Ellie Harlow. Are you visiting from out of town?
No, we're members.
Old school psychoanalysts.
Ah, well, that explains a lot.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, beauty. Oh my God, have you tried these sliders? Vegetarian for 15 years. I just up and ate a burger. What is that about?
Sexual deprivation.
You clearly haven't met my girlfriend. Can I borrow Ellie for a moment? Thank you.
Oh. So, where's this ecstasy crowd you want me to schmooze with?
2 tequilas, please, no ice. I am a great believer in the power of substances to make people more open to certain types of personal work. Sometimes it is Prozac, and sometimes it is ecstasy, and sometimes it is blue agave. Cheers. So tell me, why does somebody turn down a schizophrenia fellowship at Harvard to spend weekends in a stinky psych ER?
How did you... I didn't tell anybody about that fellowship.
Well, we only get to hire new faculty every few years, and I did my homework and I chose you. But the real question is, why did you choose us?
It's Bellevue. It's hardcore.
And what is it about you that needs things to be hard? Maybe the patients make you feel sane by comparison, or maybe you have a hero complex, or maybe you just like puzzles that break your nose.
Okay, what exactly is your point?
You terminated your relationship with 3 different therapists during your time at Columbia.
I told you talking is not my thing.
I can see that you are attracted to conflict, which can be a huge asset for you. But you're like young Luke Skywalker. You're powerful, but out of control. I can help you, but I can't do it alone.
How many tequilas have you had?
Kate Drayton. She will be a very good fit for you.
What?
We all have our hot spots, Ellie. And believe me, your patients will find them. So get there first and do the work. Or I assure you, you will drown here.
I'm a pretty good swimmer.
Oh, you look nice.
I came back to give you one last chance to change your mind.
Doctor, I thought I was clear.
Okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna go before a judge and argue that you do not have the decision-making capacity to refuse surgery.
What? Why?
Because your daughter's wedding is not worth dying over.
You don't understand.
No, that's where you're wrong. I do understand. You die, a part of her dies too.
I'm leaving.
No, you're not. There's a guard outside your door and you're not going anywhere until after this hearing. I'm sorry.
How can you possibly call yourself a psychiatrist when you have no sympathy and no understanding for people?
I understand.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Hi. You need something?
Yeah, look, about earlier. Yeah, I screwed up. We got off to a bad start.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
A seasoned kid turned out to be hyponatremic, just like you thought. So I should have trusted your clinical instinct because it was right on. Hey, look, this is me being contrite, okay? You're new, so you wouldn't know that doesn't happen much around here. All right, let me try this again. I'm sorry, Ellie. You were right about everything.
Yeah, I guess sometimes being right isn't enough.
Yeah, hey, look, don't get too comfy in there. Might page you to come see a methadone overdose.
All right. I'm looking forward to that. Why is it a donut tastes so good when you've been up all night? Oh, did someone get some Inderol for obsessive subway guy? His akathisia's worse. I'm on it. Thank you.
Freud says obsessions are sexual urges the mind can only partially repress.
Casey, this is Bellevue. It's not some micro-suede couch on Park Avenue. The why of it doesn't matter. You just listen, improvise, and deal with the problem in front of you.
Florence likes these.
Florence?
Yeah, Florence.
It was a boy for some reason. Seemed boyish.
NYPD impounded 2 cars within the last 24 hours with Southern plates. And one of them was parked in front of the Cromwell Capitol building, registered to a James Kennerly of Charlottesville.
Nice. Now get a number and call his house.
Already did. His wife is getting on the first plane to New York.
All right. All right, rock star. Well, follow me. Why don't you go check on our wrestler kid? He should be awake by now. Yeah. And, you're definitely going out with that cop.
No, she can't come here. Don't let her come here.
Why not?
She doesn't understand my work. She doesn't understand the integration.
Mr. Kennerly, she's worried about you.
She'll try to stop me. She'll disrupt the whole process.
No, she won't. I won't let her.
You don't have any power. You don't have any control.
Actually, on this ward, I do happen to have some power. And I promise I will not let her or anyone else stand in your way.
Do you remember anything from yesterday?
No. Yesterday's just a big blur.
Has anyone explained to you what happened?
Hey. Hey, David. I'm Dr. Harlow from psychiatry. How you feeling today?
Doing good.
Yeah? The sodium level in your blood was dangerously low.
Okay, cool. So, can I go now?
Soon. Yesterday you mentioned jobbing. You a wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother was a wrestler. Sometimes he did some pretty crazy stuff to get his weight down. Rubber sweatsuits and diuretics.
I have that, like, doctor-patient confidentiality thing, right? I mean, you're not allowed to tell my coach.
No, I can't tell him. No, you're an adult. You can do whatever you want.
Really?
Really?
Because what I'd really like to do is bend you over a sink.
Excuse me?
Sorry, you guys are the hottest doctors I've ever seen.
You know what? My boyfriend's a cop, and he's right down the hall. One word from me, and he'll come in here and he'll beat your ass blue. Understand?
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, improvise, deal with the problem in front of you. If we could lose the white coat, we'd really be getting somewhere.
Miss Woodrow, this is a competency hearing. Do you understand what that is?
Yes.
Your Honor, to suggest that Lucinda Woodrow lacks decision-making capacity is ridiculous.
Sir, Miss Woodrow needs emergent surgery to repair a leaking brain aneurysm.
If she waits, the risk of a catastrophic head bleed could be as high as 20%.
Miss Woodrow, anything you want to say?
My husband left me 2 years ago. And it's not just that there was another woman. He actually went to a dating site to find another woman.
Get to the point, please.
For the past 2 years, I have felt like a carton of milk in the fridge past its expiration date. My husband was gone. My daughter was gone.
What is your understanding of the risk? That is the question here.
My understanding is that risks are part of living.
So you turned the lights off on purpose?
For the first time in so long, I was awake.
After he left, I barely went out of the house. But then slowly, I got bolder. A trip to Italy, a singles mixer, dance lessons. I am going to tango with my hot gay dance instructor at my daughter's wedding. So yes, I understand the risks, and I've decided that I'm not going to die before I'm actually dead.
Your Honor, Lucinda Woodrow is not incompetent.
Excuse me?
What?
I'm sorry, I'm withdrawing the petition.
Dr. Harlow can't unilaterally make this decision.
If you guys don't have consensus about her lacking capacity, then we're done here.
We're done? What?
Stop talking. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Suddenly made sense to me. She needs to do this.
This is because you somehow identified with her emotional, irrational decision. Everything else just gets thrown out the window. And we had a real shot here, Ellie, and you blew it. If she dies before making the surgery, this is on you.
I will make sure that she is in pre-op the morning after the wedding.
What if that's not good enough, huh? You're so quick to pathologize other people, but you're completely blind to your own reckless insistence that you know better than everybody else in the room. Well, you know what? We're not on Planet Ellie anymore, and you're not going to get away with it here.
Planet Ellie?
You were exactly the same during residency. Come on, admit, I mean, you got by because you were so smart and pretty and funny, but at least at Columbia, we had a couple attendings who you weren't sleeping with who could occasionally keep you in line.
You better stop it.
No, I am not going to stop it. I am the attending here. I am responsible for these patients. We can't possibly leave you in charge on the weekends. It isn't safe.
For the patients or for you?
You know, just stop it with the deflecting questions, okay? I grew up with that. I'm immune.
All right, clearly you have some complicated feelings about me, Ben.
I'll tell you something. You belong at an outpatient office writing Adderall scripts for investment bankers, not here at Bellevue where people can get hurt.
Hey, knock, knock. Hi. I just want to say goodbye.
Dr. Harlow, this is my daughter, Maggie, and her fiance, Leo.
Nice to meet you. See. Woo! All right. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
To you both.
Thanks. And thanks for taking care of my mom.
Yes, well, we better get going, honey.
So, nobody has any idea why she passed out?
Well, sometimes tests don't always tell the whole story. But one thing we do know is your mother is a very strong woman. So, enjoy your big day. All of you.
Thank you, Dr. Harlow, for everything.
I'll go get the car.
Listen, I want you back here 5 minutes after the bouquet is thrown. I'm gonna hunt your ass down and find you. You got that?
Okay, watch this. Come on, Florence. Pray. Amazing, right?
Does anyone else think that a praying squirrel in a ward full of hallucinating psychotics is a bad idea? Or is it just me?
Hey, everyone. This is Mira, James Kennerly's wife.
We had to bring him over to the ER for IV fluids.
It's very common for someone in his state to forget to eat or drink for days at a time.
Believe me, I know the drill.
He was here an hour ago.
What happened to Mr. Kennerly?
He was on one-to-one observation. There was a tech by the bedside.
Sorry, understaffed today like every day. Tech upholds into a code.
What?
You stay here with Dr. Wong, and Dr. Wong is gonna call security.
This is not good.
He said he's working on a theoretical way to meld his consciousness with a computer. Central processor's up here. Bellevue centralized the system in '06. Everything runs through the main server.
And what exactly is he gonna do in a room full of computer equipment?
Well, he says he wants to drink from the source, become a machine. Mr. Kennerly.
We can transcend. Now is the moment.
God.
We can exist like time.
I'll thread that right into his heart.
Hey, why don't you go get a crash cart, huh?
He's gonna electrocute himself.
No, I've been chosen. It's the zeros and the ones and the
Mr. Kennedy,
zeros.
you come down from there now, or I will take you down.
You promised. You promised you wouldn't let them stop me.
Gus. Back up. Hey. James. I totally understand what you're doing. It's amazing.
All thought is energy. We can become one with the vibrations. You'll see.
I want to see. We all do. Hey, you got to show him the way. Here. Analog ink. Here. You write it down for me. You graph the transition.
There's no time.
James, stop. Listen, I'm not doing this again. I'm not gonna be left behind without a roadmap. Without instructions. There's so much more I need to learn from you. Don't go. Not yet. Don't you leave me here to figure this out all alone. You'll feel better when you get some sleep.
Usually, when he gets worked up like that, he ends up tackled and restrained. How did you do it?
I talked to him.
When he's on his meds, he wins teaching awards. He makes great cappuccino. Reads Tolkien to me in bed. The key is to let go of an illusion of perfection. Your life is your life. There's no normal.
Oh, you're welcome to stay here till he wakes up.
Psychiatry is just a power trip to you, huh?
You tell anyone and you're dead.
Ellie. Ready for sign up?
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, you survived. Thank you. Okay. Hi, what have we got?
What are you doing up here? Look, I saw you go into a utility closet, and when you didn't come out, I got a little curious. Thought you might be Wonder Woman or something.
No, I just wanted the view. The janitor told me about the access hatch.
Look, I can think of easier ways to see the river. Go have a drink at Onyx. Go running on York Avenue. I mean, hell, you can get right out there in a kayak.
Yeah, sometimes I have a strange need to do things the hard way.
Why?
You want to be like Mom? Buy a pack of razor blades. It's a hell of a lot easier than crashing her car into a tree.
You know, it's been a year. All I feel is numb.
You want to just give up? You want to die?
No. Oh, do you get it? I need to feel like I'm alive. So where does one rent a kayak?
Every day she writes words and more words just to spit out the thoughts that keep floating inside. And she's strong when the dreams come.
Hey, I am so sorry about Friday. I got wrapped up with this DJ. I just lost track of you.
That's all right. I went home early.
And how did it go at Bellevue?
You know, pretty much what I expected. Hey, you wanna have lunch at Tartine?
Perfect. God, isn't it great being free on a Monday instead of locked to a desk like normal people?
You know what, Vanessa? There is no normal. Later.
Far, far, there was this little girl. She was praying for something good to happen to her. From time to time there.
Dr. Drayton, hi. Ellie Harlow. Come in.
How can you stay outside? There's a beautiful mess inside. How can you stay outside? There's a beautiful mess inside. Take a deep breath and dive. There's a beautiful mess inside. How can you
Please sit down.
There's a beautiful mess, beautiful mess inside.
I'm not very good at this.
That's okay. I am.
A few nights ago, I jumped off a yacht into the East River.
Well, that sounds like a good place to start.
If it fades you back, oh Lord, don't take it from me. Don't take it, she says. I